Alright, what's good, guys? Here for another episode. You obviously tell by the title, it's not a winning day today. I just wanted to start this intro by being transparent and honest to say that I'm really struggling to keep consistency in my trading plan. For whatever reason, I keep deviating, even if it's just a little bit. Compared to when I first started this series, I was jumping in at random times and trying to just go for random trades. So we're still approaching the market usually at around the same times, either Asian session, London session, or New York session at the kill zone times. That's a win. I've got to try to look at the positives, but in terms of sticking to the actual process, I'm really trying to go for payouts, being completely transparent again as well. I'm in an in-between job stage at the moment, and I think just that pressure of wanting that payout to be a bit more secure and safe is really impacting my decision making. I need to get back to basics and trust what's been working in the past, and that's not deviating from, what has been profitable for me in the past. So, yeah, just wanted to start this by saying that. Thank you so much for the continued support and get straight into it. All right, what is good, guys? Hope everyone is well. We are back home. Feels so good to be back, getting in routine and everything like that. So, yeah, no excuses today. You'll notice on the Apex account, we are up, I think, like $100 or something. It might actually be very similar. I did take a trade last night and I got up to 2,500. $100 away from our TP lockout, and price just reversed completely back on me. So trailing drawdown wise, I think we're down like 700 or so, about 750. But yeah, look, it is what it is. We are at the charts here at 7. We have been just spooling since London, so it looks like Asia would have been high of day. I think I only really want to take Asian trades on Mondays typically, but I do like trading Asia if we have a really crazy New York session or like there's crazy news. Usually that spills over into Asia. I should have sort of been a bit prepared with yesterday as a half day. More than likely news still occurs, people want to still be in their positions. Let's try and keep the episodes to that 10 to 15 minute mark. I don't want to be rambling for you guys, so I'm going to get into my pre-trade plan, the meditation, the prayer, and then we'll look at analyzing the charts here. So more than likely, it looks like we're going to run for this 15-minute low. I'm just going to mark this to keep our eyes on for that. And I'll see you guys in probably about 5 to 10 minutes. Today is just the benefits of wisdom. I just find this for people that are obviously Christians. If you're not Christian, then this might not apply to you. But I just think it's really cool that for the Lord gives wisdom, from his mouth come knowledge and understanding. He holds success in store for the upright. He is a shield to those whose walk is blameless. He guards the course of the just and protects the way of his faithful ones. I think it's really reassuring, and it helps me with losses, to be honest. Sometimes it's for God's protection, and it's only until the next trade or the next day that I realize I actually needed that. That's the encouragement for me today. You know the drill by now. First 15-minute candle, mark the high, mark the low. If we're just going to chop for like the next 15 minutes, I'm just going to leave it and come back at 9:30. In the meantime, I'm going to try set up my camera just so we get some better visuals going. But yeah, all in all, looking like a pretty slow 7 o'clock open. Usually we do get a reversal, so 7 is right here. We've wicked. We haven't closed below this previous low actually. So interesting to see whether we get a 5-minute closure. But I would be favouring longs in this case for the time being. Just because we've done a bit of a liquidity sweep, even on a 1 minute. Okay, we've just closed under, but then we've engulfed it straight away. So I'm just going to sit on my hands for the time being. There's nothing really clear for now. Let's just wait and see. I just realised I was on Q instead of MNQ on that previous chart. I'm just looking to see what a 5 limit order move right here would look like. I'm going to wait for a closure here. But this is looking ideal, with 7 being that sort of reversal time frame. Similar to what we saw in Nasdaq. But if we get that closure below this red line, then it's invalidated. So I just want to wait, see if we can get some closures towards these equal highs. I think that's going to give me a bit more encouragement to go long. So we'll just wait and see rather than trying to front run it and gamble. Still struggling to go lower. We've tried multiple times. and it looks like buyers on a lower time frame are starting to step up. Even on 15, you can see all these wicks to the downside. So I just want to wait for this 5 minute closure ideally. We'll just see on a smaller time frame. I have a lot of confidence we're just going to pump from here. So I'm going to take the trade here. Just wait. Yeah, I'm going to wait for the 5 minute closure here. So glad we waited for the M5 closure. It's looking bullish. We've just closed back on the low here. Still struggling to push past though. I still think we push up from here, especially with that 7 o'clock macro. So let's run it. We're in here. Final TP. I'm aiming for this 4-hour Sibi, which is way up here. Confirm. Oh, I thought we were in the trade. I don't think we are. A snap. Let's see if we can come down, fill us here. Alright, nice. This worked out. We got a nice inverted Sibi even on a 30-second. It's nice that ICT principles still apply no matter the time frame. Basically we have the Sibi, we've inverted it, we're looking for about 50% of this range. So ideally we're just going to wick this low and then continue higher. So let's see if we get tagged in here. Alright, nice. Tapped in. And let's see how this plays out. We're just getting rid of the 5 limit all the way at the top there. What we're going to do is run up partials. I think this is what I've been missing from my trading a lot, is just taking those partial profits, especially with the trailing drawdown with Apex. I'm going to run this and see how we go. I'm not sure whether we're going to have enough juice to get all the way to the top, but I'm just hoping that 8:30 open has a bit of manipulation further to the upside before 9:30 really spills us to the downside. We definitely could be wrong. We'll look to take about a $155 loss if that's the case. It's about half the risk available, and we'll just come at 9:30 if we do get stopped out early. Looks like we might just want to spill for it. This would potentially be our first 5-minute closure. So let's just wait and see. Seems like it was a bit of a fake out move here, but we're gonna try the same position, to be honest. Same move right here. We'll have our stop at this low now, especially with the 5-minute closure that just occurred. We wicked the low and then closed back up into the range, especially with this to a 5. This has been a reversal pattern that I've been trying to implement for a while now, so yeah, this is what we will be rocking with. We've got our 5 stop right here, and I'll just see what our TP would look like, because we're down 100 or so. So at 970, trying to see where it would need to be for the Apex accounts sitting at their TP. So I think this is where we'd need to be. So 363.5. Let's sell 363.5. Right here. Alright, we're gonna let this trade run. Same idea, same principle. 2 losses across on these accounts. My Trader 5 funding ticks have all been stopped out for max loss. See if Top Step is in on this too. Yep, max loss for the day. Man, Oh well, it is what it is. I'm glad these accounts still together. We're just gonna wait for 9:30. There's no point running this again. Yeah, I guess we didn't follow our rules of just waiting for a closure. I think we just got a bit too impatient trying to do this 7 o'clock reversal, which is a bit annoying. It is what it is. I think we're down about 400, almost 500 on these accounts, so that's a bit annoying. It definitely is annoying. Oh well, they can't all be winners, so yeah, we'll come back at 9:30, see if there's a option to trade.